Hello everybody, welcome back to another complete magazine location guide here on Fallout 4. Today I'm going to be showing you where to get all 9 issues from start to finish of the Wasteland Survival guide. So number 1 is in the wreck of the USS Riptide. It is directly west pretty much of the downtown Boston area. You'll see it on this little riverbed, and if you come to this spot here you'll see that there is the wreckage right here that you can get to from the bridge. Now all you're going to want to do is come down to the very bottom layer. As you can see, I'm in the middle layer right now, so go to the very bottom of the ship and enter this cabin around the side, and on the right hand side on this little desk is your first issue of the Wasteland Survival guide. So it doesn't matter which order you pick these up in, but I'm going to do them in 1 to 9 issue. So this one will heal 50% more from fruit and vegetables. So all of these magazines are designed to help you survive a bit better out in the wasteland, and that is what the first one does for you. Issue number 2 is right here in the Crater House, which is just on the map on the far eastern side near the town of Salem. There is the Crater House. Now this is not a nice area at all. They have these horrible gamma guns, and yeah, I do recommend being a really high level before you come here. Plenty of Rad-X and Rad-Away. But the issue is actually there in that shack as you come in from whichever way. You're going to make your way into this middle shack and drop down. You'll see a lantern a mile away, so you'll be able to see where it is. But it's on the very bottom floor towards the edge of the crater. And yeah, there is your issue 2. So this one will give you permanently take 5% less damage from insects. So anything like those horrible bloat flies and bugs and stuff like that, that will do 5% less damage to you from now on. So that is very handy, I think. So once again, that was the Crater House. There is a local map reference of exactly where it is. Wasteland Survival Guide Episode 3 is right here in the Egret Tours Marina, which is pretty much in the middle of the map really. So you'll see a couple of local map references there. That's where Sanctuary is, right up there as a point of reference, quite close to the wreck of the USS boat that was on at the very start. But you're going to come here in between these 2 buildings right there, and then you'll see that there is a diner on the end of the pier. Now as you saw, there is mines about, so be very careful. But as you enter this diner, just turn around and watch for the bombs. But on this counter in the far left hand side as you walk in, you will find issue 3, and this will permanently heal 50% from irradiated packaged food and drink. So go ahead and pick that one up, and there is another bonus to this, and once again here is a local map reference for you guys. The 4th issue's location is going to be right here by this big tower, and it's actually where I first ran into a Deathclaw on Fallout 4. It was at Linwoods, right at the top of the map towards the right hand side pretty much. So you just run straight across there from Sanctuary. It doesn't take long to get to really, but yeah, there is a Deathclaw around in this area, so I absolutely cacked myself. But if you go into these wooden shacks over here, you'll come to this place where there's a sleeping bag, and your issue will be just there. And now this one's quite interesting as well, because it doesn't actually help you survive. It will permanently unlock new decoration items in workshop settlements. So just another one of the like the picket fences really that help you actually get things for your settlements in like Sanctuary and things like that. But again, local map reference, and there is issue number 4. The 5th issue is, in my opinion, a bit of a waste of a magazine really, and you'll see why when I get down there. But it's here at the Gorski Cabin, so quite close to Sanctuary, just south, slightly east of Sanctuary, but really not a long run at all. You'll come across this shack, and inside there is a root cellar that you can go down to. So head in there and be careful, because the owner of this cabin, Wayne Gorski, will come out of that door and he will attack you. So make sure you take him down very quickly. But on the desk near the terminal here is the magazine, and it will mark Diamond City permanently on your map, which if you're not at Diamond City, you haven't been there, is quite handy, but it's not very handy when you haven't, so that's a bit of a waste really. Episode 6 then is very far over the other end of the map from where you first appear at the Nahant Society. So it's right there on the very tip of that island, about midway in the map far to the east. So have a long trek down there and come into the actual Oceanological Society itself. Once you enter, it's really not that far of a run. You just go straight through these double doors, and you can open them double doors up, but why would you when there's a hole right next to it? But on the left hand side, in this far corner, is your Wasteland Survival Guide number 6. This will permanently gain 10% discount from food and drink vendors, so very handy there. Anytime you want to buy food or drink to heal, you will get it a lot cheaper, so that one's quite a handy one. There is a local map reference, but like I said, through that first set of double doors, turn left and it's in that corner. Now, number 7 is probably one of the most handy ones I've found, but we're at the old Gullet Sinkhole right here in the middle of the map, to the east of Sanctuary again, quite high up. Now head down into the actual sinkhole and you'll see that I actually had a Deathclaw spawn right there, a legendary Deathclaw as well. That was scary, but luckily I had my Overseer's Guardian on me. But yeah, you're going to want to dive down into the actual sinkhole itself. That will take you to a different part of the map really, into this slight little cave. So head up on there and just look for the lights. Once you see that lantern, you're going to see a dead body right there, a cooking stove. Your issue is right on the cooking stove on these brick blocks, and this one will allow you to permanently swim 25% faster. So you know, I do a lot of swimming in these games and a bit of exploring and things like that, so that one was probably one of my favourites because it is boring having to swim in long distances. So to actually get that perk was pretty handy, I think. And then after that you can just exit out through a shack which will take you back to the Commonwealth. Now, number 8 is very, very close to Sanctuary. In fact, it's literally just in front of us right now, Sanctuary in Vault 111. It's probably the first location you will come to if you head south from Sanctuary. And it's at the Ranger Cabin right here. So it's just to the west of Concord and the south of Sanctuary in Vault 111. But you just head into this little cabin. It's tiny. And on the left-hand side as you walk in is the magazine. And this will allow you to permanently take 5% less damage from melee attacks. So that's quite a handy one in this game, especially with things like raiders and super mutants, that a lot of them do rely on melee attacks. That will give you a 5% reduction, so a very handy one to get at the start of the game. And now for our final issue, another one very close to Sanctuary really. This is just south of where we've just been, up at that cabin, and we're at Sunshine Tidings Co-op. Now this is actually a settlement you're sent to actually help and secure, so this is pretty much owned by you. But you'll see them big grain silos in front of you when you get here, and on the left hand side is a green cabin, and yeah, it's literally just inside the green cabin. But as you can see, I'm having a bit of a dirt moment with those that fence there, so I couldn't get in. But it's just to the left of the little red box as you get there, on the far right corner as you get in, and this will allow you to permanently collect extra meat from animal kills. So there you go guys, there is all 9 issues of the Wasteland Survival Guide. Really hope that helps and you've enjoyed them. Plenty more survival guides, magazine location guides to come soon. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.